Hello and welcome back guys to another tutorial, and in this video we are going to have a look at this website. And the special thing about this website is, as you can see, we have this circle over here, and when we drag this we have a switch between kind of day mode and night mode. So in this implementation I tried to make a day mode night mode switch, but you can use it for any other purpose like changing the color scheme based on products or something else. So basically the idea is to have two overlapping layers of HTML having different color scheme, and we change the width of the top layer as we drag this div around. So that's pretty much it. So without wasting any more time, let's quickly jump to the coding part. So here is my project setup. I have my index.html file opened here, and few things I've already added. So for the fonts I'm going to use Poppins, and for the style sheet I have added the link for that. But in this video we are going to use SCSS. So if you don't know SCSS, then there's no issue, you will still be able to understand everything. All you need is to make sure that you have enabled this extension live Sass compiler in VS Code. So what this will do is to compile your SCSS into CSS on the go. So once you have this extension, you will be able to see this watch Sass in your VS Code. So when you click on it, it will start watching the Sass file, and when we make any changes to the SCSS file, it will just compile it to the CSS, and we will be able to see the changes immediately. So now let's start writing our HTML part. So the first thing that I'm going to have here is I'm going to create a new div with the class name of wrapper. So this will wrap all of our content, and inside this I will have another div with the class name of container. Now inside this I will copy the code for our nav. So first thing, we will have this nav with this logo inside an h1 tag, and then we have these links in an unordered list, and then we have this sign in button. Now the next thing after the nav is my section. So I will create a section tag here. Now inside this I will create another div with the class name of content, and basically this will have the text and the images. So first thing, we will have the div with the class name of text wrapper. So inside this we will have the different text and the buy button. So let me just copy that code here. So as you can see, we have inside h4 tag this joyride run, then a paragraph for the price, and then we have this size selection div. So this is the size selection that I'm talking about, and then we have the buy now button. Now let's add the HTML for this image over here. So for that, just after this text wrapper class, I will add another class, and this time the name will be image wrapper. So basically we will have two things inside of this, the actual image and the circular background that we have for our shoe image. So first thing, I will create a new div with the class name of bg circle. So nothing inside it, we will alter the CSS to show it properly, and then we have this div with the class name of image, and inside this div we will have the actual image. So let me just copy it here. So I have already added these four images here. So two image for the shoe and the two image for the tick that we have on the home screen. Now the next thing that we will have is the tick image. So I will also make a reference for it inside my image folder and tick night. So right now I'm going with the night mode, but later we will change for the day mode also. So the class name will be tick image, and for this alt you can give it anything. So that's all the HTML we need. So basically we will repeat the same thing for the day mode and the night mode. So this is for night mode, so I am going to add a few more CSS. So inside this I will add one more name for the class, and that is wrapper night, and similarly for this one I will add another div with the class name of night, so that we can access any CSS specific to the night mode or the day mode. So now we can move on to our CSS file. So let me open it with my server. So as you can see how this looks so far now. So we need to add CSS to make it look better. Now moving on to my SCSS file. So for the first thing that I will do is define a few variables. So basically in SCSS you can define these variables and then you can use these variables anywhere else in the same SCSS file. So the two things that I'm defining here is a background color for the night and the background color for the day. Next variables are the primary color for the night and secondary color for the night. And similarly, I will also have primary color day and secondary color day. So these two will be the primary and secondary colors for the day mode. And one more color that I am adding is accent color. So we'll be using here and there in our website. Now let me add some styling for all the elements. So margin and padding will be 0 and font family I'm going to use Poppins. Now the next thing that we will have is the styling for the body. So width will be 100 viewport width, height 100 viewport height, and overflow set to hidden. And now we will have the CSS for our wrapper class. So the wrapper will have a position absolute, width and height of 100%, and overflow will be remain hidden. And then we will have the container. So container will always have a width of 100 viewport width, and basically we will change the width of the wrapper class as we drag that div, so that the content inside the container will remain the same. Now for the wrapper night I am going to use the background color that we have defined. So background color will be BG color night, and few more things that I would like to hear. So I would like to add here is for the nav the color will be background color day, because the text color I want white, so that's why I'm using background color day for the color. Then for the sign in button I'm using this linear gradient. So it's a gradient between the primary color night and the secondary color night. And similarly for the buy button also I will do the same thing. So that's the CSS for the buy button, and then we have the BG circle. So for the night mode I'm again using linear gradient from primary color night to secondary color night. As you can see, when we click on the save button we have the success status, and in the CSS file you can see the changes are there. So these are the specific things that we need for the night mode. Similarly, we will change the color for wrapper day when we add that HTML for that. Now coming to the common stuff, so let's add more CSS for the container. So width will remain 100 viewport width as I told you earlier. So we'll change the width of the wrapper, but this width will always be 100 viewport width. So this part is important, because if we change the width to 100%, then as we drag the button width will not be shown properly. So as you can see, the color scheme has been applied for the night mode. Now we need to adjust the positioning of the nav. So for the nav I will add some CSS here. For the nav, let me just quickly bring that code here. The first thing is display will be flag, justify content space between, align items to sender, and then adding some padding, and font weight is bold. Now in SCSS you can nest the CSS. So inside the nav we have this li, so we can add the styling directly here. The list style is none, display inline block, and then some margin and font size. And then for the sign in button I'm giving this one padding and some border radius. So now the nav is at its correct position. Now let's add the CSS for the text wrapper and the image wrapper. Now the next thing that we have here is our section. So let me just bring that here. Now inside this section I will define the remaining CSS for my content. So width is 100%, height is 70%, and then some padding, display of flex, align items to the center. Now inside that we will have the text wrapper and the image wrapper. So for the text wrapper we have these many stylings, so I have just copy pasted here. So let's close this one properly. So the first thing is flex, I'm giving this one color is background color day, because we want the text color to be white. And then adding some styling for our h4 for the span inside it, primary color night. And then for price also margin and font size. For size selection I'm giving display flex, margin bottom 20 pixel. So this is the size selection. So inside this we have this 3 size div. So for the size what I have done is given this one some font size of 14 pixel. font weight is bold, some margin, some background color, border. So width and height of 30 pixel and border radius is 50% to make it circular. And then for the active one, I'm giving this one a bit different background color and the color. And then for the buy button, I'm giving this one a width of 100 pixel and then some proper padding and some border radius. The next thing that we have is the image wrapper. So inside that we will have the styling for the background color, background circle, and for the image. So for image wrapper, I'm giving this one a flex of 5, display flex, and then justify content, align items to center. And from right, I'm giving this one 200 pixel. So now the next thing is inside this image wrapper we have this BG circle. So width and height of 450 pixel and border radius of 50%. So this is the circle. We need to add some more CSS to show it at its proper place. And the next thing is for the image itself. So position is absolute and I'm rotating this by -20 and the index is 2, and then for the image the width is 700 pixel. So now this is also at its correct position. Now let's add the CSS for this tick that we have. So that will be pretty straightforward. So let me just quickly copy that code here. So for the tick image, I'm giving this on a position of absolute from left 0 and from bottom 0. And it's not at correct position because I think I have made some mistake in my index.html. So let me just quickly fix it. So moving to my index.html. So in my index.html, the problem is that I have added this image inside the image wrapper, but it should be outside it because that tick image should not be in the image wrapper class. So now it should be at its correct position. So that's it guys for the first part. In the second part we will cover the day mode, and also when we will drag that div we will be able to switch between the night mode and the day mode. So guys, if you like this video then don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and also if you haven't subscribed then please subscribe, and I will see you in the second part of this tutorial. Thanks for watching.